Yeah, boys. Hi, Bob. What are you doing, Bobby? You ready to go work? Come on. You ready to go to work? You're such a good boy. Ah, Bubba. You ready to go inside? Come on. Early morning here. Coltina, I think, is just pulling up. We are getting Johnny, finishing the last tidbits on Johnny. Like I said, I'm gonna do the little technique that our buddy Blaine Hill sent to me, and I'm gonna drink my coffee first, but then we're gonna move the seat back, put some oil in it, check the travel, check the toe in, and if our injectors don't get back from Kyle today, I have my injectors out of Uncle Sam that we can throw in it just to make some test hits. Really just want to make some 60-foot test hits. I believe we got into the race that we're trying to go to. I got a text. I emailed some people. I don't know if it's a done deal or not, but we're acting like it is. We're treating it and preparing as if it is. We are going to do like a pre-pack today to see if we can get the spare motor, Johnny, golf cart, generator, welder, engine hoist, spare transmission, literally spare everything in there. Talk to our good friend Brandon Dollar, and I believe he's going with us. I think we're going to take his motor home and Colt's trailer and basically just go on a cross-country racing, street racing brigade. So Colt's almost here. We're gonna get this thing going. We're gonna get some work in. Lots of time lapses coming. I've pretty much already explained what we're doing, so won't be a whole lot of talking, so you might be happy with that, but gonna get to work, and then test it's coming soon. What are you looking at? You looking at our new Momo?
Yeah, this is another stock block 4A.
All right, so I just made my fancy wheel alignment tools, and we measured from there to here. This is 67, and in the back we got 68.5. So we have 1.5 inches of toe in with where we're at right now. So we're gonna lower the car, see where it's at ride height, and then try to get 1 3/8 inches of toe in out of this car. That's a lot, so we need to fix it. All right, so with this being at ride height now, we have 3/4 of toe out, which is bad. That's real bad, Tina. So we're going to take shim out of the outer tie rod to give it less angle and see if that makes it better. And then we'll go from there. All right, my whole life is a lie. Sorry, my hat's always crooked. Apparently, we had the front of this car so bad. But yet, when you watch the video, Colt's always just like, and like he might do this a little bit, but it was never bad. He's always like, man, it was, I didn't even notice anything. What? I didn't, it drove like a Cadillac. Well, then I just realized we had, what did we have? 1 3/4 inches of toe in. I really don't. 1 3/4 inches of toe in and toe out when it was at ride height.
Really good.
I had it horrible. We don't know what driving good is then, because now, thanks to Blaine Hill and his little instructions, I know his little instructions that he sent us, it gives you like a, if it's doing this, then do this, or if it does that, then this is the cause, and take shims out here or add shims there. So we basically just took shims out of the I'm drawing a blank, the tie rod. We took shims out of the tie rod to take some angle out of it, and now from ride height we have like 1/16 of toe in to a full droop we have 1/8 inch of toe in. So that's within 1/16 of an inch within 9 or 10 inches of travel. So I'm really excited to drive it now. I just want to see how much better it drives. So yeah, now we're gonna change the springs in the rear. He's moving the seat back, changing belts now. Safety is key. And the front end alignment's done. Them boys straight.
Some people love me, and they don't even know I have a hard time loving myself. Some people judge me, and they don't even know I have a hard time judging myself. Life gets ugly, but I got a paintbrush and paint a pretty smile on myself. Mouth stay shut even when I need help. In too deep in the water, Mike Phelps. Swimming lessons, I still got many unanswered questions. Sick of the anger, sick of depression. Wanna be great, count your blessings. Just give me my salad, you keep the dressing. Cause I'm cream of the crop, he paid the price, I'm worth a lot. He told me go, why would I stop? Rest on my thoughts, jump off the tire, D'Lo Brown with the frog splash. Leaps of faith, what I call that. If you hit my line for the old me, when I hang up on you, don't call back. I ain't gonna block my blessings, I'd rather...
Update, I had to make a firewall for Johnny, which I should have done a long time ago. I just did kind of a quick, easy one. It's not perfect, but it'll keep the fire, the invisible fire, from getting me while I'm sitting right there. So got that in. The injectors are back from Kyle Swanson at Fuel Injection Innovations. They're in the mailbox. Colt's gonna pick them up. He went to AutoZone to grab a few things to get some oil. So he'll be back with the injectors, put oil in it. Then we can fire it up, change the rear springs, put the seat back in it, and bam, we can go make some test hits, boys. Come on with it. All right, boys, injectors are here. Kyle said he sent us some stickers. I need skizzers. Ooh, they smell clean.
I ain't even touch them.
Oh, he even taped the box so they didn't come open. Dang. Now that's what I call customer service.
Big stuff.
Oh, he sent us a photo thing too. Brown chicken, round, round. Anybody needs their injectors hooked up, this is who you call. This is also the guy that helped us with Alex's injectors when we were at in Noble at Thunder Valley, and we were having issues with her car. He hooked us up and fixed her injectors. So the lowest. So they have serial numbers on them, and then he writes a serial number and tells you what its flow was before and then what it was after. Before it was anywhere between 721 to 764, and now all of them are 799 or 800. Or 798. They're within 2 pounds an hour. All right, I'm gonna get these things back in some oil so that way we can go make some test hits.
There's breath in my lungs. Some people die young, where I come from. Woke up and gave thanks to Father and Son. Filled with the Spirit, I shine like the sun. Ghost in me, but I ain't haunted. Bad vibes, keep them, don't want it. Pride hard to swallow, doggone it. And you were really never my opponent.
It is time to make test passes. So after we got the springs changed and all the toe in, toe out set, I put weight in the car for me. I unhooked the anti-roll bar. I made the 2 rears ride heights equal, 2 front ride heights equal. And then once that was all equal, I hooked up the anti-roll bar neutral and then fixed our alternator belt that kept flying off. So that's fixed, but it is now time to make test hits. So we'll see how this one goes. No burnout. Actually, I'm gonna do like a little dry hop. No burnout, right off the rip. Be the first time Tina ever rode shotgunning, Johnny. How do you feel about this?
I'm gonna love it.
Of course you are. All right, here we go. Johnny Cash is. Dude, why didn't you tell me I had black right on my eyebrow?
Oh, I thought you knew.
I didn't know. Johnny Cash's maiden voyage with his brand new front shocks, tires, suspension, weight scaling, driver, and seat modifications. It's about 45. It's not super cold outside, but it's still probably 45. The sun just went down. We're gonna do a little dry hop. I put the tires like 11, which is a little lower than we normally run them because it's so cold outside. But we're gonna go make a rip and see how this goes. Colt's first time riding in the passenger seat. Come on.
Come out.
Not what we wanted, but it spun the tire a little bit, and I still had our traction control set up for radials, so it pulled way too much timing and just literally almost shut the car off because we run basically two different setups for radials versus slicks, which we've only had radials on the car once, so I'd never even thought about it being a completely different table. So I just changed it and made a few more adjustments, and we're gonna go try again. See if we can get this thing to actually make pass. It started pulling really hard. Like I knew I had a lot of power out of it in the 60 and still went 166, which is, it's not killer, but out there that's pretty good.
Oh yeah, for literally no burnout, that's nothing. Was it 43 degrees out?
I didn't look. I think the draggy shows you. Oh, it's 46 degrees.
Is it?
Yeah, that's what Draggy says.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, 47.
The DA is negative 93. I really hope you could see our faces in the GoPro while we were making the pass. Or I hope I know you can't see your door fly open, but his door, I turned and the door swung open, and all I thought in my mind was, as soon as that thing comes to a stop, it's gonna break those hinges right off. We're gonna be in the middle of 27 trying to pick up a door just to throw it in the back so we can make a hit. But Cole said, oh, I wasn't gonna throw it in there. So I was gonna throw it in a ditch where you come back and get it. So we left on 0.8 pounds of boost. Click here. Left on 0.8 pounds of boost, and I let out at started letting out at 3.826 seconds into the run. So I let out before the 330, and we went a 670 at 80 miles an hour. Mm-hmm. We were going 98. No, we were going 90 miles an hour when I let out of the gas. So we basically just coasted. I didn't really hit the brakes that hard. And it didn't even make over 10 pounds of boost until after 1 second into the run.
Check that spider out.
Cole's got a friend. Can you see it?
Yeah, what is that? What's that? Charlotte.
Charlotte's Web. Yeah, it was old Charlotte. Charlotte Longlegs. I'm pretty freaking happy with that. It literally, it got a little bit of wheel slip pretty much right at the 60, and then it calmed itself down and then just started freaking screaming and ripping. I think what scared, so I still have it set up for roadkill to shift at like 8,000 RPM. That's why I was like, why, what's wrong here?
You just keep screaming.
Yeah, so I need to change the shift point, but pretty happy about that. Exactly what just happened. I'm not mad about that at all. So
when you gonna make another yet?
Well, I don't know. I really want to get video and stuff, and I want to be able to do a burnout. We ain't gonna do it out there, so. Well, that's good enough for tonight. What do you think, bud?
I think we did really good today.
We really did. I didn't even know if we'd be making hits today.
No, we got what we needed to know.
Yeah, exactly. And it went straight as an arrow, like once it left.
Yeah, that's all we needed to know.
That was perfect. That's so awesome. Well, Johnny did his job again. He goes out there and just does exactly what we want him to do. So we'll actually go somewhere where we can make some real test hits, not just not just silly hits, but those hits out there save you a lot of time when you go and rent a track or go somewhere to test, because what we could have found out there, or what I did, like just my different traction control table and my different shift settings, like that could have cost me 2 runs at an actual track rental somewhere. So now I have that figured out. I went out there and made a couple BS runs on the street, and now I could have just saved myself hours at a track rental, which inevitably just makes that more of a successful outing when you go there, which makes everything else more successful, blah, 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 snowball effect.
Now we can just focus on data now.
Yeah, now we just focus on going out, making a hit. I know what I need to change now, the shift points and a few other things. Obviously, if I get to do a burnout, I can leave on more power, but a 166 with no burnout or anything like that's pretty good on a 45-degree road. Especially that road's real dusty because we have to pull through the median to come out. That's why I always try to do a dry hop, but like it never really does much. So that's it for today. But Johnny Cash is back and better than ever. And I mean, the thing, I feel so good sitting back in there now. Like I just felt like I was in a slingshot, just like, like just.
Oh yeah, you're sitting in the back seat.
I know, basically. That felt good. So, all right, we're done for tonight. I'm gonna go get some rest.